Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of 15-minute builds. And in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to build this AFK Fishing Farm for Minecraft 1.9. Now, this farm is heavily based on a farm done by NimsTV, which I will link in the description down below, which was for Minecraft 1.8. The difference is that Minecraft 1.9 has mending, which means it's possible to get a fishing rod like this. And since you get a little bit of experience, for every fish that you catch, your fishing rod actually repairs faster than it takes damage if you have mending on it. That means that in Nim's design, he had a dropper and some stuff. Oop, that wasn't supposed to happen. He had a dropper and a little dropper system to constantly supply you with fishing rods. And because we now have mending, we really don't need that. So this basically just cuts out that part of the redstone, the dropper system, and the extra, all that kind of stuff to keep supplying you with fishing rods. This is basically just the farm itself minus the rods. So I do have to give a huge amount of credit to Nims because this is, for all intents and purposes, his design minus the dispenser or the dropper system with the rods. So that's basically it. As far as the materials you're going to need, you will need this stuff that's in this chest right now. So 19 of any building block, 2 glass, a cobblestone wall, a double chest, 2 hoppers, 11 bits of redstone, 3 repeaters, an iron trapdoor, a stone pressure plate, a redstone torch, a lever, 2 tripwire hooks, water, and a bit of string. And for space, you will need a 3 wide by 3 high by 6 deep area. So it's a very, very small and compact farm, especially once you cut out that other bit. But without further ado, I think that it is probably time that we get to building. So I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock starting right now. So the first thing you're going to want to do is lay out kind of the area that you're going to be building. So let's just line it up with all these, and we'll put down a double chest here. We'll put down a building block here and here, like this. Then we're going to grab 2 hoppers, and we're going to feed those hoppers into this chest. One directly into the chest, and one into the other hopper. Okay? Then we're going to grab a... Can I reach that cobblestone wall from here? Nope, not from there. There we go. Then that was the string. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it this way. We'll grab a cobblestone wall and put that right here in the middle. And on this side, we'll put 2 building blocks and another building block here. And then finally, we'll put a bit of redstone dust here and here. And then a repeater set to 3 ticks right there. So that's the first layer. Okay? Now, on top of that, we will put 2 glass blocks of any kind on top of the chest. We will put spruce planks that wrap all the way around like this. Right here, we're going to put a hopper into this block, set to 3 ticks as well, and then just draw, another line of spruce blocks coming out to here. So it should look like that. All right. Finally, we will put a stone pressure plate on top of that hopper, and we'll take a bucket of water, and actually, you know what? Almost forgot to put down the trap door first. That would have been unfortunate. So trapdoor goes into this block, water on top, and that should hold the water in place. Okay, so now for the final layer, we'll take our building blocks, and on top of this second row, we'll do 3 like that, and 1 right here. We will grab our tripwire hooks and a piece of string, and do a tripwire hook and a tripwire hook, and connect those up with string like so. We're going to take a redstone repeater and feed it into this block with no delay. And then we will take redstone and run it all the way across like this. This block is actually supposed to be a redstone torch. So now we should have it doing this. And that's good. If it's doing that, it's working. So if you want to turn it off, just take a lever, put it right here, and turn it off. And now it should stop. And there you go. That's basically the whole farm. So let's make sure that it works. We'll grab our super fishing rod out of here. And let's just give it a try. And then we still have a whole bunch of time left. So I think what we'll do is we will decorate it and make it look all aesthetically pleasing, or at least as much as we can. So basically you just hold down your right mouse button. You can rebind it to a different key, or you can do what I do and just put like a coffee cup or something on top of the mouse button. The other option is, or the other thing you want to consider is that you will get a better fishing rate if this water block has a clear view of the sky. So if there's a skylight above it, and if it's raining. So those are both things to consider as well. Now we've caught 2 things, so we should have 2 bits in this chest. Sometimes it does fail. It looks like that second one failed. But as you can see, it is working, and you will fish up all sorts of good stuff with this very small and compact design. So let's turn it off, and let's see what we can do about making it look better now. So the first thing I want to do is grab maybe some spruce wood. Let's stick with this kind of rustic theme that we're going with here. And we will build these up like so. Just make like a little beam above it, I think, is a good idea. In fact, I think I actually want to push that back just a little bit. And as for this aesthetic part, it really doesn't matter. So if you're just here for the farm design, you don't have to, do any of this. This is just for looks. So it really doesn't make a difference at all. So we'll do maybe something like this. And then we will frame out the whole farm. And ideally, this would like go into a hill or something like that is probably what I would do. So really only the front part's visible. I really am not a fan of exposed redstone, so I will be covering all of that stuff up. But we'll do maybe something along those lines. Then we can take perhaps some oak stairs and maybe do something like that. This glass right here is kind of peeking out, which is a slight annoyance, but it's not the end of the world. And on this side, ooh, that repeater will stick out though. Okay, so what we'll do instead is we'll take some oak like this, and then maybe we'll go stairs like that, just to give us kind of that log cabin effect type feel. So maybe something along these lines will work. There we go. And this will cover up all that ugly exposed redstone that we don't want to see. So you basically come to the farm and this is all you got. And that works pretty well, I think. This can be just about anything. You can leave it like this. You can have the chest sticking out here, whatever you want to do. The roof, let's maybe do kind of like a little rustic type roof here. In fact, let's get rid of these front blocks. And let's maybe just do something real simple. We'll just do something like that. And then maybe right here, we'll just boost it up 1 and over and like so. That'll work. I like it. Okay, so we've got kind of this little bit right here. Now, we do want to consider that we want to have a skylight above this guy. So maybe what we can do is we can kind of make this look like a chimney coming out or something like that. That could be kind of cool. We'll do maybe something like that. Build that up. Over, like so, up, and like so. So we go just, yeah, that should do. That should do nicely. Then we'll take cobblestone slabs and bring them over to right here. But we want to leave this gap. So that's going to be something that we'll probably find kind of important. Now, let's just fill in this little bit here behind the roof. We'll grab our cobblestone stair, or our oak stairs, and do something like this. That I'm not loving. Let's actually boost this up 1 block so that we get... Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Okay, so we'll get kind of this shape right here. And then we're just going to mirror that on this side as well. So it'll be something like that. Okay, now we need our chimney. That's going to be kind of an important thing. So I'm thinking maybe we take some cobblestone like this and just kind of build it up right here in the middle, like so, and maybe like that. How's that look for a chimney? It's not terrible. I mean, it's massive. It's like ridiculously huge, but it gets the job done. And we could do something along these lines as well. That might look a little bit better. Something like that, and then maybe take some cobblestone walls. Ooh. Cobblestone walls, where you be? There we go. And how does that look if we do... Yeah, I don't care for that. I think maybe we'd just be better off doing something real simple like this. I think that might be a better option. Yep, I think that looks considerably better. And maybe it would look better if we did something like that as well. Yeah, I prefer that. I prefer that very much. So we've got a clear view of the water so that the sunlight gets in there and increases our drop rates. Our drop rates. Can't talk today. Wow. Let's do those logs like that. And those ones should already be good. The other thing we can do to kind of improve the farm is we can basically make this storage system a bit bigger. So if we just knock out a few blocks here, we can always replace these later. But if we take out those and grab a few more chests like this, we can go like that. Grab a hopper like so, and we can just make a super easy storage system just to basically increase the flow down like so. There's other ways, better ways to do that, but that's probably the simplest one. And since I'm building to a time limit right now, I kind of want to keep it simple. And then you'll want to make sure that you have access to those back chests. So keep that in mind. Let's see. I think we should also add a little bit of texture variation. So let's grab some mossy stone. And in some of these spots where we can, let's just mix in a little bit of that here and there. Like so, maybe. It's kind of hard to do because there's no mossy stairs, unfortunately. But I think it works. We can also grab some vines, maybe. Put a couple vines on here. Like so. Let those grow down. And I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll grab maybe some grass. Do I have any grass? Grass. Where you be? Where you be? I know you're in here. There it is. You'd think I would know where grass was by now, but no, apparently not. Okay. And then we'll just kind of fill all of this stuff in as well. There's no redstone bits down here, so it really doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want without worrying about messing up the farm if you come down here and do something like this. And we'll just maybe make that 2 around. Like that. There we go. And we'll just kind of bring that around too. And this one should also be the 2. There we go. And then let's grab some bone meal and just kind of bone meal this area around the farm like so. We can maybe mix in a little bit of coarse dirt, possibly. Just a little bit here and there. Just to kind of break up this texture. This singular grass. We want to basically add just a little variation there. And you know what? I think I'm going to call that one done at 13 seconds. So there you have it, guys. A very simple little AFK fishing farm. This is the overhead view. If you want to pause it, just by layer. Goes like this. Don't forget that some of the repeaters have 3 ticks set to them. But this is what you can look like if you want to dress it up and make it look a little bit prettier. But fully functional and works amazingly well once you get the mending rod. And you will fish up mending fishing rods as you fish. So realistically, it'll take a little while to get to the point where you can, just AFK forever, because you'll have to get your hands on a mending rod first. But it shouldn't take too long to get one of those, since you can fish them up and then combine them in anvils and all that kind of good stuff. So there you have it, guys. That is going to do it for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Don't forget to check out NimsTV's original video that this was based on. As I said, I have to give him a huge amount of credit because for all intents and purposes, this is his design, just slightly modified. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.